Hey everybody, so Pokemon Home came out technically last night. Not everybody got it all at once, but this morning the website, and you should be able to download it both in your Apple Store and your Google Play, as well as your Nintendo Switch. Now, I've already given this a little bit of a poke, I guess. Now, I'm going to tell you right away, you get two Pokemon for just signing up. The Pikachu and a you could pick one of the Kanto starters. I picked Squirtle. That's just me. So anyway, there's a couple of questions I have that they don't necessarily explain. But first, let's go through the webpage a little bit. So they give you move, trade, more features, and premium. Now, premium is the one where you have to pay the $16 annually. And again, I'll get back to how Bank and Transporter works in that because, frankly, I've so far been disappointed. But the overall what this is actually fairly nifty as far as I'm concerned. So you have both the program on your Switch and the program on your smart device, and they have some common features, but mostly separate features. I this feels weird to me. I'm so used to my system just being able to handle everything, be it a DS, 3DS, or my well, actually those, I guess. But to have to rely someone on my phone to do things I typically would do on my system, it's I don't know, it feels weird. So let's start here at the top where you go to your moves. So it tells you exactly how everything works in this nice little graph here. Now, heads up, Pokemon Go compatibility is not currently enabled. But you can move Pikachu and Eevee forward into Bank. You can move anything from Pokemon Bank forward. And of course, Sword and Shield can go back and forth. Now, here's where Pokemon Bank I'm going to talk about. They don't disclose if Pokemon Bank is part of the premium membership. So for those of you who have the 3DS and have Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon, and you're paying $5 a year, you're probably going to still keep doing that. I feel like $21 a year for both Pokemon Bank and Pokemon Home is a little much. Plus, we're paying $20 a year for the online. Plus, we're paying for the game. Plus, we're paying $30. That's 60, 30. That's 90 plus another 20. That's $110. Just I'm not even counting taxes or anything, just to be able to access everything. I mean, okay, so there's plans, and this is where they explain the difference between the free plan and the premium plan. But uh, as you see, here's what's going to connect here. Now, funny thing is, people are trying to figure out how far back you can move Pokemon forward to. Technically, you can pretty much go to the beginning. I mean, not necessarily the Game Boy games, but I mean, you can. But then you get bottlenecked around the DS, the GBA, the DS era, where you can only move 6 Pokemon at a time per day. It might be even per game, so maybe you can get, if you have different versions, a little further than that. But still, if you're only one of each game from each series, that is literally 6 Pokemon a day. You gotta. It's slow. So you can go through your move Pokemon, and then the trading. Oh, well, that's not good. Okay, I guess we're going back. Let's see if more features is working. Okay, so in the trading thing, GTS and all that goes through the phone app. So once you have everything put into the home program, you can do your GTS trading, and everything, like when something happens, it's done through a notification on your smart device, so you'll know exactly when your trade is completed. So here's it does the national Pokedex, and of course, um, it says here clearly, which I actually appreciate, Mega Evolutions and Gigantamaxes are registered if the Pokemon is capable of doing so. So that's actually fairly cool. And you can see down here, there's pictures of the different Charizard forms, which is like fantastic. I mean, personally for myself. So the mobile app actually gives you a lot more than you can see in the Switch program. Now, if you go to the Switch program, there's like 4 legit options and some settings. The mobile app is actually so much more featured. So, funny thing is, the mystery gifts now, you get them in the mobile app. So, another funny thing is, if you have Pokemon Pass, you can enter in the codes through mystery gifts here, and so you don't even have to go onto your system, and they'll just throw your Pokemon into the home. So it's fairly interesting. And yes, again, Pikachu gift for participating. And it shows you a couple more screenshots. Now, if in case you're curious, home.pokemon.com, that's the address to get to this website. And then they have a feature, if you enroll in premium, called Judge. So Judge allows you to check your stats, your IVs and EVs, or whatever they call them now. I don't competitively set up Pokemon. I rely on other people to provide them. But you can check your stats and I guess quote-unquote judge. I think it's a little confusing because in competitive play, there are people who are judges. I think I would have picked a different word than judge, but I didn't program the game. So you also have a room. So when you load up the app, you'll see this room, and it takes you, you can check your challenges, your friends, and your news. And of course, then you can look at your Pokemon, and you can do the trading. And you can get accomplishments, which I don't know what they do yet. I literally haven't done very much with this program. But it looks like from this picture here, you get little collectibles in your program, which is kind of like how Pokemon Pass works. So it's interesting that they're doing kind of the same thing. And then, of course, your battle data, your news, and your home points, which are BP, or battle points from the previous games. You can accrue them all here and then spend them on items. So then it shows version features, and the Switch version gets access to moving Pokemon with, let's go, Pikachu and Eevee, Sword and Shield, Pokemon from Pokemon Bank, and then judging Pokemon, whereas you can do the move Pokemon with Pokemon Bank and judge Pokemon with the app as well. But you can trade Pokemon, receive mystery gifts, check battle data, and check news with only the app. But you can exchange Pokemon for battle points, or so you can exchange Pokemon home points for battle points in the game version on Nintendo Switch. So that's the first. So then we go check out Premium. And the payment plan is $3, $5, or $16. Frankly, it's just a better deal to get the $16. And then they show a bunch of this stuff right here, such as Pokemon Bank access to Pokemon Bank is unavailable from this program, and it means moving. I don't think it means that it's grouping Pokemon Bank as part of Pokemon Home. I still feel like that's they're going to charge you another $5 as long as you keep Pokemon Bank. But in Premium, you can move from Pokemon Bank. So for Basic, you can deposit 30 Pokemon for a Premium 6,000. I think 3,000. Don't quote me on this. Was in Bank. So if that is the case, it is double in Premium access here from Pokemon Bank. Wonder Box. I haven't explored Wonder Box. I think it's kind of like a random thing. You throw Pokemon in, and then you randomly get other things back. 3 Pokemon in Basic, 10 Pokemon in Premium. And then GTS. Now, for anybody who hasn't noticed, because maybe you don't use it, GTS was not a part of the game Sword and Shield, but it is part of this app. So you can take Pokemon out of your Pokemon box, and then you can either do 1 with the basic plan or 3 with the premium plan at a time, and then get trades back. And then room trade, which you can participate is if your basic plan, and premium if you want to host it. And of course, the judge function's only available in premium. And let's see what this. I'm going to click on here. Oh, just a nice little page. Okay, let's close that. So as you can, let's see if the trade page is back up. Nope, still broken. And I feel like the trade page might be, if you remember the old GTS website where it shows all the active trades. Actually, for a fact, I think that is what it is. It shows the active trades and other things that are currently going. The most active, most popular, etc. Highest in demand, maybe. But that is pretty much the bulk of this app/program. So I'm really a judgment call. With so much going on, I really am hoping that they'll say, hey, if you have Pokemon Home and then Pokemon Bank is a freebie. But on the plus side, if you don't have Pokemon Bank and you have 3DS games, you want to move your Pokemon forward, you get access to Pokemon Bank. I believe that somebody said it was free for the first month, or until middle of March. So like from now to March 21st or something, 12th, whatever. So you could move your Pokemon from Bank for free to home, provided you get the unlimited premium. Otherwise, you're going to do it very little. You're going to be limited. So I, I I don't know what to say about it. It still doesn't explain where bank fits in and everything. But that is more or less a slight rundown. I kind of wish the trade thing worked, but like, But anyway, again, home.pokemon.com. Check it out. And thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe.